Gentlemen, start your engines.
Caution.
Caution for Bobby Labonte, who has pounded the turn 2 wall in his Toyota.
Yeah, that's a
15 to go, and we're under yellow.
Hard lick here.
Watch the blue car coming in from the right,
and it never
sliding
turns.
Up.
It just looks like that's got to be right front tire, because it never turned. When you see one hit up the track like that, that's usually a right front tire.
Labonte was 2 laps down at the time.
Oh boy. Well, Larry, what do you think, bud?
Some serious decisions.
I'm telling you right now,
now.
I'll be sweating down there, man.
Well, here's the question. Do you want tires, or do you want track position with about 10 laps to go on the restart?
Well, we know that fresh tires, it's worth a lot. And you're going to have to get up on the wheel and go here with this few laps to go. I think we're going to see a lot of guys hit pit road, but I think we'll see the same thing again. I think we'll see a mixed bag of strategy, possibly 2 tires. I think some will go with the 4 tires. But they have over 15 laps on these tires. Quite honestly, here, that's a lot.
Here's the only thing I'm hoping. If I'm leading this race, when I look in my mirror, I'm not on the track by myself. That's the only thing I'm hoping.
There are 24 lead lap cars. Certainly from about 10th on back, everybody will come in. Those first 8 or 9 drivers, track position could be key, but like Larry says, new tires are quicker.
And the only other thing I'm hoping is if I hit pit road, I'm not on pit road by myself.
True.
You got to have, if you stay out, you need people to stay out with you. If you come in, you need people to come in with you. If not, could be over.
Sweeper truck runs for cover. Last chance to commit. No, Kyle stays out. Jimmy, everybody back through about 7th place stays out. Matt Kenseth leads everyone else onto pit road. Everyone else who is on the lead lap, that is.
It's a really, really good. I mean, this is just textbook. This is what happens anytime you have a situation like this. The first 5 or 6, 8 cars stay out. Everybody else pits.
Steve.
And Mike, Dave Rogers, the crew chief, did not make his decision until the final second. And before they opened pit road, he said, Kyle, my gut tells me we need to stay out. We need track position. Kyle's behind him all the way. He didn't say a word.
But it's about to sort out here. It'll be 9 laps to go. When we get the restart, it's the Kyle and Jimmy show up front.
Green flag, come on.
Stewart, Boyer, Harvick, Newman, Edwards breathing down their necks.
Boys, Jimmie Johnson stayed right with Kyle on that restart. We'll see what happens. They go to turn 1. Jimmy's going to take that low line. Kyle's got the momentum on the outside.
Shooting through the middle comes Casey Kane.
Boy, and Tony Stewart took a bit of a beating on that restart.
Stewart lines up with Newman. Boyer down on the inside. And the 33. Stewart goes with him.
And what happened to a lot of those cars back there? Landon Castle that we talked about in the 09 really stacked them up on that restart.
Yeah, he's probably going to be in trouble there, but it was still worth the effort, worth the gamble.
And Tony Stewart at 14 continues to lose a lot of spots on this restart.
Matt Kenseth goes by on the inside. Montoya ahead.
Watch this 83 car on the outside there. He was coming in a hurry.
Brian Vickers, that silver car, now to the inside, working on Kenseth. Penalty on Joey Logano for restarting, passing before the start-finish line. He'll get a pass-through penalty, and that'll take Logano from 15th, probably to being down a lap.
Larry, I just don't believe I've seen anybody that can step it up the last 10 laps of a race with everybody breathing down your neck like Kyle Busch can. He just got a little extra all the time.
Now here's the driver that's on the move, that 4-car Casey Kane. Even though he's getting a challenge from Kevin Harvick in the 29, Casey Kane, one of those cars that came to pit road on that last caution.
Kane's strong, but look at Harvick coming. Harvick's the best closer in the business, and the bigger the track, the faster he seems to be in the final 5 or 8 laps.
That's going to be his problem, though. He might have a fast car, but it's just going to be maybe not enough laps for him to get up there.
Whoa. Kane thought about sliding up in front of him, but it wasn't time to do it there.
No, it wouldn't have been in front. It would have been into. Carl Edwards tried to take advantage.
Carl's making a nice run here, guys. The 99 car, Carl Edwards. Pretty nice run here for him.
No sitting duck. He's the 5th place car, and here comes his teammate, Kenseth.
Kenseth got those tires. He's coming up through there. So we're about 10 more laps from here to go. It might be a different story. The only guy that I think's got a real shot at the 18 car is this guy right here in the 48, and he is nipping away at him.
It'll be 5 to go. Jimmie Johnson is so close.
He's there, buddy. I tell you, he's going to put the heat on him.
1/4 of a second.
It's going to be a matter of which line do I take.
Newman 1 second back in 3rd. Harvick is up to 4th. Kenseth has taken 5th, and they're coming.
Seems to me like that the 18 car is a little bit better right there. Whoa, this car is, wow, through the middle.
The Red Bull sandwich there, Clint Boyer.
Or just split them.
Here comes Johnson again, guys. He's looking down under. He's there.
4 laps to go this time.
Seems like Jimmy's a little better in 3 and 4. Kyle's a little bit better in 1 and 2. That's kind of the way it looks to me.
Yeah, Johnson in the 48's not getting off turn 2 real good.
Not quite as good as Kyle is.
Harvick now 3rd. But Darrell, he may run out of time, and yet if these two get the battling side by side, he may be right there.
Watch that gap open up right there. Jimmy was looking underneath of him through the middle of the corner. Kyle gets that nice run off the top.
Really hard, about 10 back.
Yes, he is.
I tell you, he is. I just looked at the 29 car, and while these two cars up here are racing each other, hello, and look at Jimmy down all the way down on the apron.
Can't get alongside Kyle Busch. Yes, he can. Johnson off the corner.
You know who's going to win this race? That 29 car.
29 is 6 behind you. Outside, outside, outside,
As they
outside.
run side by side, Harvick is there. He makes it a 3-car battle.
He's there, and here goes Jimmy to the lead. He's going to clear Kyle off of 2. They're going to get side by side going down the back again, and that's going to open the door for the 33.
29 is 2 behind him.
Harvick is coming.
Harvick finished 2nd to Jimmie Johnson here last year.
Tail behind you. 18 working the top with the 29. 2 back.
Behind them, Newman and Kenseth.
Darrell, what Kevin Harvick made sure he didn't do is overdrive the entrance to the corner right there, and it's paying dividends on the exit.
I'm not so sure this isn't going to get ugly.
1 back.
2 laps to go.
I think Kyle doesn't like it when somebody starts cutting him off like that, and Jimmy's taking his line away, but he may have driven in it too. Oh, he got into the wall. No, he got in the corner way, way, way too hard.
And Harvick takes 2nd. This is not over.
Here he comes. That 33 car is on it, boys.
A lap and a half to go.
29 car, I'm sorry.
29. Been working the top. Can't help you, though, no.
Here comes Kyle Busch fighting it back on the bottom.
He's even with Harvick, even for 2nd.
They're searching for grip right now.
And drops back in line. White flag for Jimmie Johnson. 1 lap to go.
Harv's going to have to make a big move right down here.
A bump.
Outside there.
He's going to push him up into the corner.
Don't you block him. You won't get there. Hey, cheers, man. Throttle it up. Come on, buddy.
That little bump.
Harvick, Johnson switches lanes. Johnson can't get there. Harvick wins it.
29.
The best closer in the business.
Hell of a job. Gil, Kevin, good job, guys.
How would you describe that run between yourself and Harvick?
It reminded me of last year in the spring race, you know? Just couldn't hold him off that time. Those tires made the difference. I knew he was coming. I could hear him. You know, they said he was coming. If I could have maybe got by the 18 a lap sooner, it might have been enough to give me the margin I needed, but just way loose, man. I was driving my butt off to try to keep the slow Chevrolet up in front.
We gave the race away today, unfortunately. Just we seemed to be losing the handle a little bit, 2 runs from the end, and then especially that last set of tires, we just didn't quite have what it took in order to keep the front end under the car and then the back end under the car on the exits of the corners. Just couldn't get the right speed that I needed.
When you're racing against the guy who's getting all the headlines in Kyle Busch and the guy who always wins at this track, Jimmie Johnson, is there even more pressure, even more hunger to do what you just did on that final lap?
Well, we had them all beat last year here, and I gave it away. So, first off, I just got to thank everybody from Jimmie John's. I know they're pumped. Budweiser, Ream, Chevrolet Sprint, and all these fans for coming out today. So, what a great day. All these guys did a great job on pit road, and Gil made the right call. I was like, when I saw those guys pit at the end, I said, man, we might be in deep trouble, and we held those guys off, and our car just kept going.